I'm 9 years old. It's summer. I'm bored. So I seek out my friend Marco. Marco is my best friend because I can have a crazy laughing fit and he won't tell me I'm loud or obnoxious. He's my best friend because when I jumped the fence at the park and I tore my brand new fluorescent yellow bicycle shorts, he didn't laugh at me. He gave me his t-shirt, I wrapped it around my waist, he helped me walk my bike home and came up with a lie to tell my mom about how it happened. He lives 3 houses down from me on a street lined with brick treeplexes, but one of our neighbors just built this gazebo in our backyard so we can no longer send our super secret spy codes to one another. I've got to, lift the microphone, I've got to show up at his place. So I don't knock on the door, I don't ring the bell, I just walk right in, I kick off my shoes, through the living room, past his sister laying on the couch watching Days of Our Lives or Another World or something like that, straight up the marble staircase to his room where he is practicing his WWF wrestling moves on his mattress. I look at him and, I want to tell him he's being weird, but he still doesn't stop, and now he's doing that Karate Kid move, with his arms out and his leg up. So I lie down on his bed and I give him my best, I'm bored look. And I suggest we play school, but it's like I've just said a swear word and he's got his hands cupped over his ears and he's screaming at me, "Are you insane? It's summer. School is a million years away. There's no way I'm playing school. Nuh-uh, no way." So he lies down next to me and he opens his comic book and he reads to me. Because we're in our secret, safe bubble of summer and friendship and fun. Our parents don't even bug us, but our big sisters do. Because anytime we want to play Street Fighter or Super Mario Brothers, they're invading the living room, wanting to watch their boring television shows about boring adults having everybody else's baby. Blech. So we're kicked out of the basement yet again. We head outside, and Marco's pacing the sidewalk, hand on his chin, pretending to think real hard. And he comes up with a really cool idea. He says, we should make up our own television show. Not only that, we are going to stand on the sidewalk, and we're going to act out scenes for the cars that pass by. So we brainstorm ideas. He will be Daniel, a super handsome, super rich pro wrestler who drives a red Mustang. I will be Tuxina. I don't know where the name comes from. We were 9. And I am his almost girlfriend. And Tuxina is very jealous because Daniel has just invited another girl to have dinner at Red Lobster with him. So they are going to argue and she's going to slap him. This I can get used to. So he shows me how the pro wrestlers do it. You all know. We practiced it a few times, works out really well. Now there's a car coming down the street, so we get into position. He's got his angry eyes, his arms are waving about, he's pretending to be angry. He looks at me and he whispers, "Now!" So I wind up, I turn real fast, and I smack him in the face. For real. I hit him so hard, he spins, he falls to the ground. His eyes are watering, my handprint is glowing on his face. But he's laughing so hard he can't breathe. I help him up, I feel bad, I run inside my house, I get us a couple of fudgesicles. We sit outside, and he says, "You need practice. You can't slap me for real every time." But just then his sister comes out and calls him in. Next morning, he's knocking on my bedroom door. I haven't even changed out of my PJs yet. We head to the backyard and we play super secret spies, and we spy on all our back neighbors with binoculars made from toilet paper rolls. That is until my tenant's upstairs neighbor kicks us off his balcony because we are in fact spying on him. And we head to the front. Daniel and Tuxina, he suggests. All right, so we brainstorm again. Today, Daniel is going to tell Tuxina that she's beautiful and that she can drive his car, and for that reason, she is going to fall in love with him, and they're going to kiss. Let's just say my feminist spirit didn't kick in until the summer after that, so I go with it. Turns out, though, that pro wrestlers don't fake kiss. Marco has an idea. He puts his hand in front of his mouth, palm out. I do the same. Our palms touch. And we turn our heads from side to side and pretend to kiss. We practiced that a few times too. Now, a car is coming down the street. He says to me, Tuxina, you are beautiful and you can drive my car. And I say, Daniel, thank you. I love you now. Let's kiss. Marco's a little bit shorter than I am, so he's standing there like this. And I'm standing there like this. And we lean into each other and we kiss. High five, we got it. But now the driver's rolling down their window, laughing at us because it's Marco's older brother. And I am so embarrassed. What if he tells my mom what we were doing? But Marco doesn't care. He says, it doesn't count. It was just my stupid brother. His brother peels off. Meanwhile, another car is coming down the road, honks at his brother's car. We're standing there like this, and then we kiss. But we forget to put our hands in front of our mouths. And our lips touch. And it's weird. And it's wet. And it's smooshy. But this is my first kiss. And it's probably Marco's too. Our eyes are wide open. Even from this close, I can tell he's just as surprised as I am. Sorry. So we pull apart, and now what happens? The laughing fit. Loud and obnoxious. I'm laughing so hard, I'm sure I'm gonna pee my pants. So I sit on the steps in front of my house, and we finally calm down, and he turns to me and he says, now what? And I say, we can play school. He sighs. He puts his head in his hands, and he says, fine, I'll play school, but you don't get to be the bossy teacher again. And I comply. Because in the summer between our innocence of childhood and our impending adolescence, we were just two kids having fun, learning how not to kiss. Thank you.